Welcome to our e-course, Member Engagement, providing members with valuable content at their fingertips. We are the Mosaic mobile platform powered by Data Impact Solutions. My name is Courtney Ross. I am the marketing strategist for the Mosaic mobile platform team, and I am joined today by Bethany Mills.
Hi.
And Bethany is our lead project manager, and she works directly with our clients and will be showing us how to use the Resource Manager module to really engage with your clients and share content anywhere around the world. So a little bit about Mosaic. We have been supporting the IMUS nonprofit community for over 10 years, and we are trusted by over 50 associations across the globe, including associations based in Africa, Australia, Canada, and the US. We have 5 custom mobile solutions focused specifically on nonprofit challenges, and we provide our clients with unlimited technical support throughout implementation and during their own events. So what you'll learn today. We'll talk about developing valuable and timely content to support your individual membership needs. We'll talk about increasing member engagement and knowledge with a mobile resource bank and curating content specifically for your members, so segmenting specific members based on their IMUS data. So right now we're going to cover why mobile content. We'll discuss creating value. We'll talk through the solution and provide you with a few use cases to get your marketing team's minds going on how you can use this module. Then I'll turn it over to Bethany and she'll show you how to implement. So why mobile content? US mobile consumers spend 5 hours on their phones every single day. We know that content sharing through social media and apps allows people to engage with your association regardless of where they are. Apps also provide a clean and reliable platform that allows your members to download content from your trusted brand. Now let's talk about creating valuable content. Creating valuable content allows you to address a member's pain point. It includes a clear message and appealing visuals. It provides an option to be able to be viewed and downloaded offline and share with other members and friends through text messages, social platforms, and email, and is sized at a reasonable storage rate so you can download it and have it on your phone without having to worry about deleting any additional apps. So for the solution, the Mosaic 365 app has a resource manager module that allows your association to upload as many resources as you'd like. This allows you to design shareable content that we just discussed, create a digital library within the resource manager so you can sub-segment different categories and allow easy searchability. Plus, you can curate content specifically for individual audiences. So let's talk through how some associations would be able to utilize this module. Our first use case is patient education resources. We know that medical providers like NPs, PAs, and MDs all are on the go when they're talking with patients. They typically bring in a tablet or a mobile phone into every appointment and would be able to share patient education resources live from their mobile phone. These PDFs would be downloadable and shareable with patients immediately as they see them on site. Our second example of using the Resource Manager module would be for advocacy fact sheets. It's very important for your constituents to be able to meet with local, state, or federal lawmakers and be able to provide facts with them on the go. Using the Resource Manager module, you would be able to have your constituents download a PDF like this one shown here about your professional organization and share it with lawmakers immediately. finally, let's talk about establishing a research database. So the National Institute of Health and other medical associations publish scientific and medical research on a weekly basis, if not monthly basis. Having medical providers and scientists have this data accessible is imperative. You could download pretty much every single medical journal or research or published research into the resource manager and categorize it so it's easy for your members to search. Now, Bethany, we talked through a few examples, but can you show us exactly how one of our clients, CPA America, uses the resource manager?
Sure. So here's the example that Courtney mentioned. CP America used the resource manager to get documents of all types in front of their clients, in front of their users. One of the first changes we made was updating the name from resource manager to sharing library. This was a terminology that they'd already used in their organization, so it made a little bit better sense. The list of documents will default to sequential order, so it'll be displaying based on the order that the documents were uploaded. This is something that can be changed by the user using this icon here. You can set to sort the documents in any way you'd like, by name, by last updated, etc. So it gives them a little flexibility to find the latest and greatest or documents based on their name. The list also gives the user the option with this icon to use different categories and subcategories to search for documents. So as documents are uploaded, these categories and subcategories are added, and then the user can select any of them to search for a specific document and reduce the list from the full list to just this smaller list. There's also a search bar here that allows them to search by keyword, either in the title or in the description of the document itself. Now within each document, I can click on it to see within the phone version of this module, it gives me the option to either preview if I want to take a short snippet of the document, in this case, a media file, or to download it completely and then start watching it on my device or reading it if it's a different type of document. In this Excel, once I click on it, it'll open up and then I'll be able to view the content. This one's a little bit bigger. They are a certified public accountant firm, so they have very large documents, but you can see even with something of a larger size, the download time is pretty quick. From the list, I can also use this icon here to favorite a document. And what this does is it allows it to save into these two separate lists up here. So when I open this, the little download icon displayed. So now if I go into downloaded, I'll be able to see this along with anything else that I've downloaded in the past. I can use the stars in a similar fashion to favorite a document, and then again, it'll show up here in this list here, along with anything else I favorited. So it gives the user the option to go through, download, view, watch documents, but also to save them in an easy fashion to peruse again in the future.
Now, Bethany, I see that the display on the top says sharing library. How does that differ from the resource manager, or is that custom to CP America?
Yes, it is custom to CP America. The sharing library is just a terminology that they were using internally, so we made the change from resource manager to that phrase just for them. The module itself is called resource manager, but we update it as necessary for clients.
Wonderful. So it is custom branded, I guess.
Yes.
Great. And would you be able to show us, like, specifically if we had a board member who needed a specific white paper or fact sheet that we didn't want displaying to our entire membership, but we just wanted to show to a specific group or committee, how that would be possible?
Sure. So the display for the user would not actually be that different. The sharing library for CP America, or the resource manager module, is set up so that as documents are uploaded, you set not only some of the basic details of the document, the title, the description, the categories and subcategories, but you can also set a security level. So if you want to limit it to just your board members or a specific member type or people who are registered for a specific meeting, you can do so in the controls, which we'll look at in just a second. Then when a user comes into the app and is logged in, the list will automatically update based on the security permission that they have.
Wow, it sounds like it's pretty versatile that way. That's awesome. I'd love to see.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at the controls. This is also the web version of the sharing library for CP America, the resource manager. The link is available and branded to your organization, as you can see here with the not only the URL, but also the banner here at the top. And then the system has the ability, once someone logs in, to recognize if they are a regular user and what level of permission they would have, or if they're a staff member and should have access to upload documents. So in this example, I'm logged in as a staff member and can use the upload documents button here to upload new documents. I could also manage the categories that are available to select from when I'm uploading documents using this button here. The controls in general are pretty simple for uploading a document. I'd give it a title, a description. We do have a default setting we work with clients on for security, which can be altered depending on your needs, which then you can uncheck or recheck depending on what level of security you want for the document. Give it a category from the drop down or more than one. Same thing with subcategory. And then find the file itself or put in a URL if you're linking to an outside document. Upload a thumbnail. If you don't upload a graphic for the document, then it'll default depending on what kind of document it is. So the Excel icon, if it's an Excel, something related to PDF, if it's a PDF, etc. And then I have the option of setting an expiration date along with the published date.
That seems like a
And then,
very nice staff feature, especially if you were to have an event and let's say like your 2017 annual conference, and you didn't have to worry about going in and updating the program, let's say again in 2018, it would just remove itself or archive automatically.
exactly. And then on the web version, the controls for searching are very similar to the app version. I can search by category and subcategory. There's a keyword filter, and then also I can change the sorting so that I see the documents in a different order.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I actually didn't realize that a web version was included with the mobile app version. So that's very nice if somebody's more prone to researching data on their computer or at the office rather than from their mobile phone, you give members both options.
Yep, it also gives you the opportunity if you have some users that don't use smartphones for some reason. Obviously you have implemented an app for the majority of your users, but for those without a smartphone, you could upload documents to the resource manager and they would have access also during your event.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking your time to show us kind of the back end and how simple it is to upload really limitless resources. I see CPA America has over 1,000 items here, so that's pretty robust.
Yes, they've really taken advantage of this.
Great. So that kind of covers the basics for implementing the Resource Manager module within the Mosaic 365 app. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Bethany's email is listed here on the screen as well as mine. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we hope to see you utilize the Resource Manager for future events or in your day-to-day.